Wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. Rabbi shrahni sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Islam gave women rights. Rights of women in Islam. The right to inherit and own a property. The right to choose her partner. The right to keep her last name after marriage. The right to divorce. The right to work and earn money. The right to own a business. The right to study. The right to vote, and many more. Women in many cultures and religions are still fighting for these rights. While Islam empowered women way before 1,400 years ago, in the largest gathering of men, during the last few days of the greatest man who ever walked on earth, Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, is about to deliver a speech. The speech is concise, the time is tight, the crowd is large, Hajj is exhausting, and of all the topics, he chooses very few to address. One of them being the right of women. Well, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, "Beware of the rights of women. Be scared to your core from Allah's punishment. Had you oppressed any one of them, whether that woman you oppressed is a daughter, is a sister, is a wife, or is a mother, all categories, beware Islam honored them." Listen to this when it comes to Adar. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, "Whoever was blessed, given, decreed to have girls and he took care of them. These girls you took, you sheltered because of Allah, will shelter you from Jahannam, inshallah." As little girls, when back in the days, they would bury them alive, and not too long ago, even in this country, they had hardly any rights. No, it gets really bad. They were not just inheriting, they used to be part of the inheritance. When someone criticizes Islam on how they treat women, the more educated you are, the more confident and stronger you may be. No one honored women the way Allah honored them. No one. Do not let anyone, no book, no campus, no eloquent speaker, no program on TV to brainwash you and tell you Islam is backwards, outdated, no longer practical. It abuses women, doesn't give them their rights. I swear, it's a lie. Islam is applicable to every time, to every person, in every location. We speak about the daughters, then we move to the sisters. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, there are three types of people that go to Jannah. One of them is merciful, soft-hearted to every relative, to your blood sister, to your blood brother. When she calls you, she has a problem, you will be granted Jannah, inshallah. Because of that assistance to your sister, every Muslim, whether male or female. Then you go to the wife. When the Prophet says, the best among this gathering is the one who is best to his wife, and I am the best husband to my wife, he says, I am the greatest man, the most one that fears Allah. If you want manhood, it doesn't get any better, and I am the kindest and the best to my wife. So if you want to be the greatest, follow my footsteps. Listen to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Do you know that frequently he, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, did not call Aisha radiyallahu anha Aisha? Her name is Aisha, but he doesn't always call her by her first name like that. He used to call her Yaish. That was a sweet nickname he mentioned to her. She loves it, he loves it. It grows love between them. So you and I should attempt to be like Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Give a sweet nickname to your wife, to your daughter, to your sister, especially here in the wife. Whatever the example may be, you name it, you become creative. And we are blessed with technology. You use the emojis, use the flower, use the heart, fi sabilillah, and follow the footsteps of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is our deen, and I'm not ashamed to mention it in the gathering of pretty much people, because Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said to the biggest gathering of men in Hajj, this is more to the brothers than anyone else. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his wife Aisha, she was asked, how does the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam behave at home? He's done his work. He comes home. What does he do? She says he used to serve his family. Well, this is another authentic narration. A Sahabi comes to him and he says, is your mom alive? Is your mom around? He says, and he told him, he says, then go to your mom and stick to her feet. Jannah is under her feet. And this is also another authentic narration. An Abi Huraira radiyallahu anhu qala Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Ja'a rajulun ala Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, man ahaqqun nasa bi husni sahabati, qala ummuk, qala summa man, qala ummuk, qala summa man, qala ummuk, qala summa man, qala summa abuka. A man came to the messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and asked, who among people is most deserving of my fine treatment? He sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, your mother. Prophet replied. Then the man asked again, who else? The Prophet replied, your mother. Then he asked again, who else? Then he replied, your mother. Then he asked again, who else? Then he replied, your mother. He asked again, who else? Then finally he replied, your father. This is the beauty of Islam. Thank you for your attention.
This is the beauty of Islam, and thank you for your attention. Yes, I like the fact that
education for this one. Yeah!